or you see, Prost seems to be close to him. I know the picture foreshortens the gap a bit, but you will see Lauda is now visibly closer to the pair of them, and I think Piquet is struggling.
Yes, James, without any doubt. Prost is closing on Piquet. We're on lap 22 of this German Grand Prix. Lauda, you see there on your picture why Lauda pulled up. Put up a 133-mile-an-hour lap. Not quite as fast as 142 for pole position, but certainly an improvement on anything we've seen before. And the lead has changed exactly as you forecast. Something is wrong with Piquet. Prost has taken the lead on lap 22 of this Grand Prix. Piquet is second, and Lauda must surely now be chasing Piquet to move up on his teammate, James.
Yes, and that is a great shame for the World Championship, because for those enthusiasts of us who aren't particularly biased one way or the other, I personally just like to see close racing and close results and get plenty of excitement in it. Lauda is now moved up to second place. I don't know whether Piquet will be able to keep going. We can't see anything obviously wrong with his car, but Niki Lauda is also closing in on Alain Prost, and that, of course, if he can get past him and win this race, that will open up the championship to a certain extent, but it will only make it into a battle probably between the two McLarens, because Piquet is beginning to run out of races, although he's got his good circuits to come.
Well, in this Olympic week, let's be a bit jingoistic as well. If poor old Nelson Piquet has got the problems, and we saw him shaking his head in the cockpit there, that means that Derek Warwick will move up to third place, and Nigel Mansell should move into the points. But at the moment, on the road, we actually have the battle for the World Championship. In your picture, just leaving your picture, Alonso, who is leading the race and has 34.5 points, and behind him, there you see them, Niki Lauda with 33 points, and poor old Piquet, obviously some problems, but in fact, the gearbox.
Yes, Nelson Piquet, we thought might have trouble. He was, but he didn't come into the pits this time, and I had a listen to his engine as he went past the pits, and whilst it didn't sound brilliant to me, it wasn't obviously misfiring, so it still remains to be seen what Piquet's problem is. But he dropped back an awful lot. He's lost something like 10 seconds in a lap, and there's Niki Lauda using every inch of the road. He was right out on the outside and right out again, swings across the apex of the corner, and Niki, as usual with his experience, has let the race settle down before he's really put it into top gear. And Piquet is now in the pits. There is Nelson Piquet in the pits. He's kept his engine running, so it looks for his tires, but if his tires, they went off awfully suddenly, and unless he actually blistered one or something, we can't see the ones that have come off. So it wasn't tires. Mechanics do that as a routine, just because you're better off on a new set anyway, so irrespective of what's wrong, they change the tires if they can. But Nelson's out of the car, they're pushing away. There he goes into the garage, and what a great shame for Nelson.
And so, on lap 25 of this German Grand Prix, Alain Prost leads his teammate Niki Lauda by 4 seconds. Third is Britain's Derek Warwick in the Renault. Fourth is Theo Fabi in the only Brabham in the race now. Fifth is Patrick Tambay for Renault, having a very good day indeed. And Nigel Mansell is sixth. The retirements have been unbelievable. We'll go to those after you, James. You have something else to say?
Yes, I've just ascertained that Nelson's problem was the gearbox. So Nelson Piquet goes out with gearbox trouble, and as I said before, it's a great shame.
We've had 11 dropouts. Senna, Jura, De Angelis, Lafitte, Palmer, Rosberg, Gartner, Alboreto, Ginzani, Patrese, and now Piquet. And Mansell, looking at my stopwatch, is now only 1.6 seconds behind Tambay, fighting for fifth place. And of course, there are now 3 Renault engines in the top 6. Not a bad day for Renault. I suppose the question is, can their gearboxes last? That's been their problem this season.
Well, the gap is coming slowly but inexorably down between the two Marlboro McLarens. And this is Teo Fabi. Well, they're ready with tyres for him. Whether he's got any other problems or not, we don't know. We can't tell from here. Fabi is getting out of the car, so whatever his problem is, it looks terminal. No, that's Fabi out of the car and out of the race.
And there is Cheever. Cheever, who is going to move up into the points in the Alpha. So Patrese and Cheever both out. Eddie Cheever, a most lucky season. He's out. So the number of casualties now are 13. Eddie Cheever, the unlucky 13th retirement. Only 13 cars left on the track. And so we're on lap 35 of this 44-lap German Grand Prix. And the order is first Frost, second Lauder, third Warwick, fourth Tambay, fifth Nigel Mansell, 6 are new after that very quick tyre stop. And they are the only drivers on the same lap. Andre de Cesaris is a lap behind. And his teammate Santoreno is really chasing him. Then Stefan Johansson is 9th in the 5th time Tyrrell. And if I'm not mistaken, Mansell has taken Tombo. Johansson been into the pit. There is Mansell, sweeping past ahead of Tambay. So Nigel Mansell has moved up to 4th place. His teammate led at the start, and now Mansell has moved up to one of his best positions of the season. Nigel has not had the greatest season, while his teammates had amazing reliability. Nigel seems to have had all sorts of problems. He's had 3 finishes only. He was 3rd at San Marino. He had pole at Dallas, of course. He led Detroit, he led Monaco. But now he's lying 4th, and he splits the Renaults of Warwick and Tambay. Prost, Lauda, Warwick, Mansell, Tambay are new. And James Prost goes relentlessly on.
Yes, I think he's pretty well got this sewn up now. He only has to keep his head, drive sensibly. He's now at nearly 9 seconds in front of Nicky, and not go at it like a bull in a china shop. I'm sure he won't, because the pressure is now very much off him. He's, of course, got to look after the car mechanically, and that's a situation pretty much beyond his control. If the car wants to break down, it will. But McLaren's have done a very good job of preparation this season. There's no reason to suppose that he will run into trouble. So Alan Prost looking very much in command of a race that has been a very hard one for him up at the front, with Piquet leading for quite a while before he fell back with gearbox problems, subsequently to retire, and then Lauda bringing him under pressure, but from half distance to about 3/4 distance, but Lauda was unable to sustain the charge. I think his car probably a little bit of tire trouble because of the very hard work he put into them, and it's Prost now very much in command. Manfred Winkelhock sitting in the pit for the umpteenth time. He's been limping round this Grand Prix, but I suppose it is the German Grand Prix and he is German, that they found it necessary to take time off the race to try and get an interview with him. It's not easy to a helmet and face mask, fireproof face mask that he's wearing there, and all rather irrelevant, because sadly for him, he's never been in contention today anyway.
So, if Mr. Winkelhock is out, that means that 14 cars have dropped out from the 26 starters. I repeat, if you just joined us, the Tyrrell driver Mike Packwell, the New Zealander who's been living in Australia for a long time, didn't get a chance to start. He qualified 27th. Kendall went round to all the team managers, and they all agreed he could drive, except one, guess who? Ferrari. So the Tyrrell and Ferrari still enjoying. Only one at Tyrrell in the race, but it's young Stefan Johansson, the Swede, and he is 9th. The full order now on lap 38 of this Grand Prix. First, as you can see in your picture, Alan Prost. Second, his teammate Niki Lauda in the second Balmer McLaren. Third, Britain's Derek Warwick. Fourth, Britain's Nigel Mansell. Fifth, Patrick Tambay. Sixth, Ray Arnoux, but Arnoux is a lap behind. Only 5 of the drivers on the same lap. As we see Niki Lauda coming up to try and lap Arnoux yet again. And hopefully he'll let him through. There's no reason for him not to, James.
No, he will be aware that Lauder's coming, or he should be, because he's already seen Alain Prost go past. And he'll know that once one leader's gone past, there are usually more of them behind. He's experienced enough to be looking in his mirrors and take note, and hopefully he won't get away. The gap now exactly 9 seconds between the two McLarens, but I think Prost will now be tuning it from the front, judging the gap and getting to the line as slowly and carefully as he can without letting Lauder overtake him. And so with 9 seconds in hand and only 5 laps to go, that puts Prost in a pretty almost impregnable position, except from potential or the ever-present possibility of mechanical failure.
I should just explain to our viewers, as James talked about 9 laps ago, and someone else came up with